Hey, what's up? It's your boy Big Game James, the musicologist A Reed, and you are in the Chop Shop. Yeah, what's up? What's up? Welcome to the shop. It's your boy Big Game James, chilling with the musicologist A Reed.
You
And
already know.
somewhere out there in the land is a guy we call Buff Nerd. He said he was going to be here, but you know, that guy there, you never know.
You know
Anyway,
how it
Reed,
goes.
what's happening, man? How's everything going, brother?
Everything is good, man. I want to give a quick apology to everybody, man, about Monday Man Cave. I meant to do it, but some things have popped up. But don't worry, I have an episode that is coming. Probably gonna do run it Friday, and then we're gonna keep on going, man. There's some things in between, so you know how we do it, y'all. We're gonna keep it going here on BGSC Network.
Hey, that's right. Stay tuned. Stay up to date. If you are not sure when our shows are on, hey, just follow us on social media. You can find A Read at A Read TV, me at JCan97. Also, we got at BGSE underscore network on IG. You know, we try to keep everybody afloat of what's going on. Last night was the Chop Shop. Tomorrow, two birds, one show. Hey, and if it's your first time here, please make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you know that every time that we are on dropping brand new content. So,
Yes, sir.
without further ado, man, we get this thing going. Reed, is there anything that you just you want to get off your chest before we get rolling here in the shop, man? I got a couple things written down that Stocks presented me with, and I think there'll be some good topics. But first and foremost, man, last week, let me tell y'all something, dog. You almost made me wreck my car, dog. You almost made me wreck the car.
What are you
With
talking about? What are you talking about?
yo, would you rather? The
Come on,
very
man.
first, the very first would you rather? I almost, almost, almost swerved in another lane to hit somebody because I was laughing. So, hey man, if y'all first time joining us on this show, we usually do a one gotta go and a would you rather. A Reed has been on fire lately. I'm working on now to try to do a cut up of all of those to get that posted, man, on the channel, man, so everybody can just kind of check it out and see. I know Would You Rather is really hot right now on a lot of different platforms, but I mean, A Reed's been killing it. So
I appreciate that,
I'm
man.
not gonna I ain't gonna spoil it. I'll probably bring it up later, but just and I think what got me the most was Stock's face when you asked the question.
Yeah, that's what makes it so classic. His face is just
Oh,
man. His face does it all,
it,
bro.
it was
So
it
yeah,
was
man. Yeah.
flipping awesome. But last night, man, on Big Game Sports Buzz, we were on our Keep It in the Court segment and got to talking about the NBA Finals and who would be under the most pressure, Jokic or Butler. And we both kind of said Jokic, but then Jay Styles and I got on the conversation again, and he hit me with the Jimmy Butler is just an all-star, not a superstar. And I said, well,
Mhm.
when we get in the shop tomorrow, we're gonna have A Reed enlighten us on what he thinks because this is what I said, Reed. The Miami Heat don't make it this far without Jimmy Butler, even though his first
Facts.
two games haven't been great. And to me, if you can will an 8 seed all the way to the NBA Finals, you're
Mhm.
better than an All-Star, in my opinion. That's just me. When you
It's
think about it and look
understandable.
at it, when you think about it and look at it, how do you identify Jimmy Butler?
Well, I still date back to the conversation we had between all stars and superstars. See, all
Uh-huh.
stars are perennial guys that can constantly make they, make their stats can constantly get to the All-Star game.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, constantly do the things they need to do, man, to keep their shine. A superstar is a guy that can literally take the wheel, put the will of the team on his back, and
Right.
take them as far as they need to go, as far as possible. And most of the time, we rate those superstars as how they can get to the finals, how they can get to the championship games. Um, this would be the second time I believe that Jimmy Butler has been in the finals, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I still give him the All-Star aspect, um, but he's very much he's looking like a superstar. He is looking
Okay.
like a superstar. I will give him that. I think to solidify that, he definitely has to win a championship.
So
Has to
I
win a
want to say, if the Heat win a championship, does that go ahead and put him in over the top as far as being a superstar?
he becomes a superstar. He becomes a solidified superstar after he win the championship. You also have to have commercials and movies, shoe endorsements. True.
And think about it, you see Jimmy Butler with
True.
the big commercials. I only want to
True.
be with you
True.
in the
True.
airplane, right? I mean, so I
Yeah.
think he's becoming that.
Yeah.
And let's see what else Brian just said right there. Superstar status involves more than just yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
really does. But I think that Jimmy is becoming that household name. I think that he's got the one endorsement deal. Like I said, I think it's Coors Light. One is a beer, whatever it is, Bud Coors something. He's talking about pilot turn this thing around. Let's go get some more beer.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly but surely. And so much of the TV world is ate up by those mainstream guys in the NBA. Even
Mm-hmm.
some of your old heads, like Shaq and Barkley, still getting all over the TV, and they're not even playing anymore. But that does go to show that they are at that superstar iconic status where they're always going to be relevant, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, but I think more is coming for guys like Jimmy. But Stoggs and I went over numbers last night, and he said, "Well, Jokic is a superstar, but Butler isn't." And if you look at what the average was this season, Nikola Jokic only averaged 4 more points a game than Jimmy Butler did the entire season. Now the rebounds, I don't think that's a fair comparison because you got a center to a guard, right? But
Yeah. Yeah.
and I know Jokic has the 2 MVPs behind his name. It's a little
That's a,
bit
that's
different.
that's what puts him at somewhat the superstar, because not only that does he have one, he has two, and they're both back to back. They're back to back. And a lot of people do claim that he probably should have won three. He probably should have had this one this year, even though they gave it to Joel
And
Embiid.
Embiid,
But you see,
and I think this is the
Embiid is
first
sitting at
time
the house.
he is sitting at the house. But I think Embiid did deserve it. That's just like the 2 years Jokic got it. He ended up at the crib too. This is his
True.
first time getting to the promised land, and he still has security yet. But I
True.
mean, I get what you're saying. I get why you can say Nikola Jokic is a bigger star than Jimmy Butler. I don't know. It's just the whole everyone writing the Miami Heat off to me has elevated Jimmy Butler to an entirely new level. And
Well,
I
they make
think
them.
part of that's just
They're
the
making
fan in
them.
me too.
No, no. I mean, they're making them be the underdogs. They had them labeled as the underdogs, even coming into the finals. A lot of people, even including myself, I've already kind of figured that this was the Nuggets year. But you
Mm,
can't write off Miami. You just can't write
right.
off Miami. Not with Jimmy, not with Bam. You can't write them off, because Jimmy is gonna play every minute he's in that game. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
it's wild to see, man. And even going back to what my boy Brian is saying over here with Superstar Saturdays, would that mean that CP3 would be a superstar?
Oh, damn. Now, okay, that's a great question, Reed. And I'm
You
looking at
know
it
what I'm
to
saying?
the
Them
point
State
where
Farm commercials. Yeah.
he killed a commercial game, but this is the thing. At what is it ever possible you lose your superstar star status when your game starts to decline?
Zion Williamson.
Well, his game never elevated because he hadn't played solid at all in the NBA to me. But I'm thinking like you look at a Chris Paul and what he did, and as long as he's been in the league, but these last 3 years are starting to on the downhill spiral, and it's like, yeah, is he really a superstar? I say yes, he was, and I don't think you lose that status just because your game diminishes. I don't think you should lose that status. Not to say that people won't write you off and change how they perceive you.
Yeah. But I mean, that's that's the way it is, man. That's why you always have to stay on top of your game, man. That's
True.
why if you are labeled a superstar, you always have to stay there. Like you can't take anything away from LeBron. You can't take anything away from him. Because as long as he's been in the league, he has kept his superstar status. He has. He's kept his superstar status. But notoriety, but not on the court.
That's a good point.
Okay.
That's a real good point, Brian.
Okay.
And that notoriety goes to what he's done in the past too. So that's a good point. Now, Reed, how do you see? I mean, just since we own it, how do you see CP3? Do you think he was, in your eyes, was he ever that big name superstar, or was he always just a good point guard?
I think he had that. He had those times where he was superstar. He did have those times. He really kind of developed his name when he was in New Orleans, I believe, when he first started. When he was with New Orleans. I think it definitely would have helped him superstar status wise if he was able to get traded to the Lakers when they were trying to do that. Yeah, but he ended up going to the Clippers. Still did what he needed to do over there at the Clippers. But I think since after that, it hasn't been the greatest of the greatest for him as far as career wise. I think him going to Phoenix, I think that was actually a good move for him. But it just, as you can see, man, just sometimes it just doesn't work out, and it hadn't worked out for CP3 anywhere that he's went. So that has, in a sense, kind of diminished the game, and not to mention that he's been hurt like the last few years coming into the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't been able to sit there and show off like his true skills. And I think the last time that he did show his skills, I think that was that series against the Mavs. Whatever, he kind of stunk that up too. So,
that was
so
that was, and he
man,
was cut today. The Suns released him today.
Yeah, I heard that, man.
So is it time for us to go put on that Boys to Men record?
End of the road? Which one?
Yeah, is it the end of the road for CP3?
He said he still has some life left, so I'm
sure. Of course he gonna say that. He thinks he does.
I'm sure by notoriety, like Brian said, somebody's willing to pick him up because somebody needs a point guard. Somebody out there needs a point guard that can facilitate.
All right, let me ask you. Go ahead. My bad. I know go ahead. I got another question to ask you when you finish that point, though.
No, I was gonna say, man, I heard those reports that his daughter was getting bullied at school.
Dude, how crazy is that? Like your dad ain't never gonna win no championship. Your dad ain't never gonna win no. Hey, kids. Hey, don't take this the wrong way.
I just laugh at that, dog.
Hey, man, kids ain't shit, dog.
They ain't shit, dog. For real.
Shit, dog. They will let you have it in a minute.
For real.
But hey, put your GM hat on real quick, hey Reed.
Okay.
Put your GM hat on. You have a team in place put together. You got a solid 3. You got 2 of them that's interchangeable. 2 pieces off the bench. Do you consider bringing in a Chris Paul to help facilitate and see if they can get you over that hump and being that guy that can distribute the ball?
If I'm in need of that. If I already have some pieces that can distribute and create on their own, there would necessarily not really be no need.
Don't the Boston Celtics need that? Because the problem with Tatum and Brown is they both dominate the ball in their hands too much. You can't even run them off screens or anything else. And you got Marcus Smart running your point.
Yeah.
I'm not saying Chris Paul is the best guy out there, but does he make sense for a team like Boston?
He would make sense. They're about
to lose Al Horford. He's going to retire.
Yeah.
I think Jaylen Brown gets the Supermax. People think I'm crazy. I think he will get that money. And that way, even if they trade him later, they have a security blanket in having him maxed out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a
Yeah.
lot of money to throw out there, but if you don't lock him up and you get losing and get, I don't know. I think that's just me listening to some of the guru money guys believing that they know what the hell they're talking about, that they get that done. But when we're sitting up and talking about it, thinking about it, and the one thing I said that killed Boston was the lack of a point guard.
People don't realize how important a point guard can be. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
you can take that back to the 2011 Mavs. You know, if it wasn't for Jason Kidd and how he was able to facilitate,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
Real
saying? And
talk.
then even on top of that, he can make open shots. You
Yeah.
know, he doesn't have to score. He doesn't have to score. He makes sure everybody else is in position. He can, like I said, facilitate, pass, get his assist. But at the same time, if he needs to shoot the shot, he can shoot the shot and make the bucket. You
Right.
know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that is a threat that I believe people have gone kind of astray from. You know, some of your best teams that you've seen, dynasty wise, have had point guards who were
Yeah.
legit,
Yeah.
legit guys. That they wasn't the main scorers, but they knew how to get the rock to everybody.
Right.
They
Magic
knew how to
with the
facilitate
Lakers,
that offense.
Isaiah
You
with
go,
the Pistons. Um, I mean,
you go down the
Tony,
line,
Tony,
dog.
Tony, Tony Parker,
Yep.
in San Antonio, J Kidd, being able
Mhm.
to in Jersey and in Dallas.
In
Dallas,
Dallas,
Jersey,
yep.
back to Dallas. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Um, it it goes far in between. You're right. Now, do I think that Chris Paul was the first point guard to come to mind, or will he be the first point guard to come to mind for the Boston Celtics? No, but I think if he ended up in Boston, I don't think that it would be a bad move, or anyone would be surprised if it's a team that's close.
Mhm.
It's close, but because you got two stars, and Gilbert Arenas says something that made I didn't even look at it like this. He said if you rank all five of those players by position, Tatum and Brown were ranked in the top 5 in their position or whatever.
Mhm.
Al Horford was ranked 28 out of 30.
Mm.
Uh, Marcus Smart was ranked low, and the light skin Wright, and then they also ranked Williams. I mean, them dudes was ranked towards the bottom 3 at starting positions for, So you think about it, Boston got as far as they did with players that's ranked almost dead last in their position. So
Yeah.
they minor upgrades can change that whole team. So it's just something to think about, man.
It'd be interesting to see where CP3 lands, but I know he wants to land with a contender.
Yeah,
I
no
know he
doubt.
does want to land with a contender.
I
You
know he
know,
does.
this might be the time you try to join the Lakers or something.
Oh, oh,
You know what I'm
maybe,
saying?
maybe.
This might be the time.
But between him and Anthony Davis with the end man,
But see, you got
if I'm a
two.
if I'm a Laker
Yeah.
fan, I'm down on my knees praying hard that don't happen.
Mm.
Oh, and but a healthy CP3 would be worth having around for 1 year if you're a team that's close to making a push.
Yeah.
Not any old Joe Blow can go try to sign him because it doesn't make sense. Like if you don't have a chance of winning, it's not gonna make sense to him. He's not gonna come do it. So
Right. Right.
um,
Right.
you said a word that was real interesting to me, and we started trying to kick around the other day in conversation, but didn't get a chance to really talk about it. And that's the word dynasty. Um,
Mm.
on ESPN the other day, they were talking about the Kansas City Chiefs getting ready to go to the White House to meet the president and everything else. And a lot of people are saying that the Chiefs need one more Super Bowl win to probably be considered a dynasty, right?
Okay.
Are dynasties good or bad for the game in any sport? Is a dynasty a good or a bad thing, A Reed?
Ultimately, I believe dynasties are good. ultimately, I believe dynasties are good because what it shows is that organization knows how to put a winning team together, and not only knows how to put it together, they know how to keep winning.
Mm,
Um, and I mean, as much as you can hate them, New England Patriots proved that. New England Patriots proved that. The Tom Brady, the Bill Belichick era. I mean, they just kept winning
yeah.
year after year after year, no matter how much we hated to see it. It got to a point that the Patriots literally became like people started hating that team.
I
Even
was
like
they became hated. You can say it.
they became hated because they kept winning. You see what I'm saying?
So that's the part.
Um,
Is that good or bad for the game if people hate you solely because you have success of doing things right?
I still say it's good. I still say it's good. Ultimately, I believe it's good. I'm a person that wants to see every team kind of get a chance to win the big game.
Gotcha.
But what can you do when you have a team that just is constantly dominating? I
I
mean,
like what Brian said right here.
yeah,
I like
yeah,
this answer
yeah.
a lot because he's right. I think dynasties are good for sports because they give fans reasons to love and to hate. And I think
Hmm.
dynasties help build rivalries. And
Yes, it does.
rivalries are what keeps fans interacting and going. Because, like I said, when it comes to the NFL, rivalries are really for fans. Read they're
Hmm.
not for players. You know what I'm saying? Like the rivalries are there, but because you're in the business of working and you're an employee essentially, you can leave that team that you play for and end up on a team that you're supposed to hate, and that be your new employer. So
Hmm.
it's a little bit different. Ladies and gentlemen, coming all the way from the North Pole, helping Santa build his sleigh, the buff nerd.
What is that about? Helping the North Pole.
I don't know, man. I just, you just seem
North
like,
Pole?
you kind of elfed on in, bro.
It's the
Yeah, he
shop,
did.
bro. Sometimes,
Yeah, he did.
sometimes you come in, it's the shop. It's like the shop. It's the shop, man. Don't do me like that, bro.
Yeah, you good, dog. Your appointment was, yeah, you on time for your appointment. You good. You good.
I'm
You
here.
good, man?
I
How you
don't,
doing, man?
hey man, don't take the
I'm good,
North
man.
Pole thing personally, bro. I don't. It just
It's
came
all
out
right.
like that. I'm sorry.
I know it's a shot at my height. I know it.
You think?
Just understand,
And
you're the one that's abnormal. Just know
The
that.
lollipop gill.
I didn't say it. I didn't
Reed,
say it.
you like 2 inches shorter than me, so I don't even know what you talking about.
Damn. Hold
Hey,
on.
man, look, I'm just feeding off. You throw your shots. You throw your
Hey,
shots. I'm gonna
so
throw my shot.
Jay
Y'all know,
Styles, what we just
Yeah,
got,
y'all
we
know
got
how
into,
it goes.
man, is the
No
dynasty
holds barred.
question that you
yeah.
posed the other day. And then Brian had a couple good points. I'm gonna pull up, say,
Yeah,
hey,
yeah. I've been
they're,
seeing that.
they're good for ratings. And then I didn't see this one. Let me people pay to see Mayweather lose, even though they never got that satisfaction. They really thought he was gonna lose each time though. Yeah, they did. And I think people I'm one of those people, I think. Nothing. I know I am, in a sense. And that's why Jay
You're a hater.
Styles calls me a hater.
You're a hater.
Because I like to see teams that do well for a really long time lose
Why?
at some point in time. If it's not my
Why?
team, Jay. Now, if it's my team, I'm happy for them.
Well,
But if it's
sure.
a team that's just dominating, I'm like Reed in a sense to where I want to see variety. I don't want to see the same team. Like, I'm glad Golden State got beat this year and didn't make it back to the final and
Because
didn't have
of
a
what?
chance to win it
Because of
because they've
what?
established themselves enough so we want to see some variety.
But don't you like Steph?
I don't dislike him because I want to see somebody else win.
See how you
I can't
said
have it
that?
both ways.
But see how but you see the talk. You see how you guys are talking. It goes right back to the fans. It goes right back to the love and hate. You know what I'm saying? Look, if the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was winning year after year after year after year, look,
Hold on.
Big Game would be happy as hell. If the
Yeah.
Cowboys was winning year after year after year after year, you'd be happy as hell, and you would not want your team to lose. Same for me as the
Let's-
Bengals.
Hell, and it'd be frozen over.
Let's get. I think we need to do something straight here, and I just really just kind of came to this realization maybe a couple of days ago when I posed this. Sports are for fans. They're not for players. Sports are for fans. The professional sports are for fans.
Yeah.
That's the only reason why professional sports are what they are. They're for fans. It's entertainment.
We tune in, we watch it.
We
It's
tune in.
entertainment.
Right.
Right.
You're right.
That's what it's for. So, how can the business, NBA, NFL, MLB, WNBA, all of them,
Mhm.
NHL, professional sports, MLS, how can they ensure that us, the fans, the ones that are not playing, to tune in? You have to have villains. You have to have good guys. It's like wrestling, Reed. You have to
Yeah.
have a heel. You have to
gotta
have a
have a fighter.
baby face. Okay.
Ooh,
Here's the thing. Let's take it from the comic standpoint. A good guy is only as great as his villain, as his sworn enemy, as his nemesis. Batman is nothing without Joker.
Facts. I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
nothing without Joker.
Spider-Man is
Nothing
nothing
without
without
You know, y'all just made me.
Spider-Man's nothing without
that
Venom.
one got to go in my brain.
Or Green Goblin.
Green, but the thing is, but Spidey has a variety of villains that kind of, yeah. I mean, and Batman does too. Batman does too.
But
You
the
know,
reality is Superman has Lex Luthor.
yeah,
Batman has Joker.
Joker.
Wolverine's got Juggernaut.
Yeah.
I meant Magneto. Whatever. You know.
No,
I
he's
thought that was
Juggernaut.
Sabretooth.
Professor
I thought it was
X.
Sabretooth.
Sabretooth is, yeah, but Juggernaut is kind of the dude as well, right? But I'll give you that. Sabretooth, you have to have a bad in order for you to have a good.
Yeah.
Right.
You have to have climate. You have to have contention. And that's why I think, like, when we talk about the Patriots, right? People love to watch them lose. They hated the Patriots. But the fact was that you tuned in to see if they're going to lose, like with Mayweather.
And Jay,
Yeah.
early on, when they got to the Super Bowl as huge underdogs,
Mm-hmm.
everyone applauded them and were glad that they were able to bring down
Absolutely.
the St. Louis Rams.
Yes.
They
Then
were.
all of a sudden, when the success kept going, then the tables turned. It
Yeah.
is
you go.
written like a very good wrestling script. You're
You
correct.
got kind of tired of seeing it. You like, okay, y'all got your wins. Okay,
Right.
damn, they can't. And you saw that with, especially with who is it? The like Rex Ryan when he became coach of like the Jets and
Yeah.
Yeah.
stuff like that. You know how he used to like call them out and say like, "God damn, we you know, like teams were just determined to beat the Patriots,
Yes.
determined to beat them." You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're right, guys.
So I mean, yeah, I get polarity is great within a league, within the sports, because hey, my team may have a chance. It snowballs hell in chance, but it's still a chance.
Mm.
But if I'm a casual fan, if I'm a fan of the sport, right, I want to see that dynasty fall. So I'm going to watch it.
So, Jay,
I'm going to watch it.
with this new age fan, with these new young
Mm.
fans whose attention is as long as a mosquito pita, they
Mhm.
don't stay tuned in very long.
Right.
Do dynasties cause them to lose their attention span for the game? Because they're so they're stat driven, they're driven by
Right.
analytics and what
Right.
goes on, and what stadium has Wi-Fi and state-of-the-art things that they can interact with when they're there at the game. Not even the game itself. So how do you keep drawing? Because we getting older.
Yeah.
So the fans that we are, will we be gone one day? Yet we try to teach our kids the way, but I can tell my son about the game. He'll be like, oh man, that was
Because
a tackle.
yeah. It's why the debate still rages on about Michael Jordan and LeBron, right? And the fact that you have people like us who will say one player is greater than the other, and people in this generation that will say one player is better than the other, because guess what? They've never seen them, or they've seen highlights, but they've never taken in what that player had to do to get there, right? They've seen LeBron's journey. They've witnessed his journey. They haven't seen Michael Jordan's journey. They didn't see what he went through. Yeah, you could say, well, what about this documentary, or what about this video? Or that no, they're not watching that.
They
watching
weren't
YouTube.
there watching them games, bro.
Yeah,
They weren't there watching them games.
yeah. And guess what? Michael Jordan is not in the video games that they play today.
Yeah, they threw him on a couple, but I know what you're saying. As far as like really playing with the team and not having to go back and play with the greats, I feel you. It's
I mean, you would have to like. I think the last 2K, I think it was this past one, 2K23. I think it was just something like, it was like a special thing that you could do.
It's a special
it's a special mode or something that you could do to play with Jordan, but it's not like he's just an available person to play.
Really, you got to like do the up down contra code or something like that to get
it? Damn near.
I mean, y'all remember back in the day they used to have players.
Sure, but that's what I'm saying though, is that
player.
Yeah, but if I don't see that player 82 games a season, or see him during the season, there's not YouTube videos about his play right now. What do I know about him? What do I care? Right. And so to me, also, the new age fan is not as loyal to teams as they are to players, to your point.
Right. That's the part. That's the part.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? What up, Jones? Good to see you.
Players.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're more fans of players than they are actual teams.
Yeah. So I think that also plays into the polarity and whether I should be loyal to teams. You know what I'm saying? And if I care about it, I just want to see if my guy, and fantasy has definitely changed it as well. And lose, never saw him, never win and lose. That's correct. They've never seen his struggle in the 80s.
Brian, that's a very good point, man.
Yeah.
Same player. Different eras that people will judge differently. You're very correct.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know. I mean, y'all help me out, man, because now y'all got my brain wondering all kind of ways.
That's
because part of me hates Dynasties from the point of, I think it's just because it's not my team that's in the driver's seat being victorious. So it makes me root against that team. But I love having great debate and conversations about old Laker dynasties.
I was just about to say.
Bull dynasties. Even Cowboy dynasties. I got nothing but
this is why
those 1990, Cowboy teams that still the dumbest trade in the world was Minnesota taking Herschel Walker for all them goddamn draft picks. But needless to say,
but this is exactly why, Big Game. This is exactly why. Because you're speaking on the fan aspect. On the fan aspect, you want to see that dynasty lose. The fan in you wants to see that dynasty lose.
No, I don't agree with that, because in this regard, even though I'm a Mavericks fan, the 80s Lakers Showtime, man, you wanted to see that.
Yeah.
Because they had the greatest players and the greatest stars. You wanted to see that, right? Even the Celtics, you wanted to see them play the Celtics because that was a great team. And you could say that's a dynasty as well, but those were great. The 90s Bulls, those are great teams. You wanted to see the greatest players play. right? And if a player is playing in Denver, there's 1 or 2 in Denver, there's 1 or 2 in Miami, there's 1 or 2 in Boston, there's 1 or 2 in Dallas, there's 1 and 2 in Phoenix. Okay, I'm not going to see all the greatest players. I'm not going to see that great team, right? Dynasties are great for the sport. You have to have them at some point. Polarity is cool, but you can't have it every season for a long time. You have to have the ones at the top, and you have to have the ones at the bottom. You have to have the haves and the have-nots.
Yeah. The beauty
Because
is
if
seeing,
not, yeah.
no, the beauty is trying to see if those have-nots can get to that top, if they can squeak by. That's the beauty of it.
Like right now, do we believe Kansas City is a dynasty or on the verge of being a dynasty?
That's what we led off with when we started this conversation. And I
Right.
think that one Super Bowl appearance, I don't think they got to win it. I think they one Super Bowl appearance away from being in dynasty talks. Now, I'll tell you about, they will have to win it. They will have to win it. But they're right there. They're on the cusp of being called a dynasty because as soon as Tyreek Hill was gone, everybody says like, oh, they have no chance now. They're done.
Yeah.
They won like 2 in the past 3 seasons, right?
Yes.
Yes.
But if they win another one, okay, here's a question.
2 in the last 4 because the Rams got that one and the Bucks got that one. Okay.
If they go to the Super Bowl, do you root for them or against them if your team is not playing?
I was going to say it depends on who they're playing against.
If your team is not playing and you have no dog in the fight.
Any other team out of the NFC other than Tampa Bay and the Chiefs.
It still depends on who they playing. It still depends to me on who they playing.
I still got other NFC teams I favor a little bit. Not favor, but I would probably favor over the Chiefs.
Like I'm not gonna lie, like I was pulling for Philly. I wanted to see if Philly could pull it off.
Because the Chiefs beat your lowly Bengals.
No. I'm not even gonna start. I'm not even gonna start because the only damn defense he gonna come up with. I already know. I'm not gonna have that argument with Fox. I'm not gonna
I would root for them. I obviously have the bias, but if it was another team that's playing
I can see myself cheering for Mahomes to get one. I can see myself doing that.
Jones, you don't do that. Lowly Bengals. Wow, Bengals are forced now.
Just so you know, Jonesy is a Cowboys fan.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Never root for teams in my same division. Really? Okay, I can see that. I just want them to lose no matter who they play.
I can see that. And part of me, man, I still don't look. I think I just started watching football as a fan a couple of years ago, man. Like I tell you, my wife used to hate sitting down and watching the game with me. Cause, hey man, rewind that. Look what this fool did in the back. I was looking at, people lining up wrong, filling gaps wrong, and opposed to just really sitting back and trying to enjoy.
Back in the locker room.
Game, yeah. I'm watching it like, shit, I didn't even know this happened before we get in this meeting room today. So when he say this, I can say that.
And that's fair. That's fair. That's very fair. But I think, I get, look, I wasn't rooting for Philly. That's for damn sure.
Nor should you have. I mean, if you would have said, man, I wanted the Eagles to pull that out, I wouldn't have believed you.
And I'm an NFC-ish guy, but
it hurts to even think that, doesn't it? Like your face changes. I want the Eagles to do good.
I don't. Yeah. I want them.
I wouldn't see myself rooting for the Ravens, Browns, or Steelers.
Exactly.
I wouldn't.
Now, I'll never in hell root for Carolina or New Orleans. But like I said, I grew up a Falcons fan, y'all. as weird as it is, because and think about it, when I played, like I said, the Buccaneers and the Falcons were not in the same division.
Right.
So, they try to it's made a rivalry now, but New Orleans and Atlanta have a more of a true rivalry than the Buccaneers and the Falcons do.
But I think they've had some success more than definitely the Panthers. The Bucks have come along, obviously, because of Brady. But they were kind of there. They were there and then they weren't, and they were there again. But
Right.
and I'm not discounting that at all. But I do think that when you see greatness, and look, I'm just, you can say what you want to. The Chiefs are a great team and organization, and they have found their stride.
Okay, no doubt.
They have found their stride. I think more people root for them.
Oh, Brian.
What happened?
Brian.
Yeah, see, well, why would the Cowboys for the Eagles and Giants are?
He's right, though. He's right.
Yeah.
If I walked in somewhere and I knew I walked into a room with a diehard Giants fan tomorrow, all right, come on, Dak. I mean, come on, man. That shit wouldn't even sound right.
True.
Or for the Eagles, it doesn't even seem right.
But I think also, are you a fan of football?
No, I didn't say yes. Of the game of football itself?
The game of football. Because I met an Eagles fan today.
Okay.
I met one today. He came to my door.
Did you want to beat him up? No, I'm playing. Go ahead.
It would have been on my ring.
Look at his face.
But I had my Cowboy shirt on, and he said, Cowboys. And right after he said that, he said, I'm an Eagles fan. I was like,
Not buying anything from you.
Nope. You already know what this is, bro. But I mean, we got to talking. I said, I'm a fan of the game. I understand how I love my team, but I also understand, because he was like, the Cowboys, they looks like they have no, don't try to pump my head up with, the Cowboys and gonna do this, that, and the other, and blah blah blah. And listen, I can admit this right here and now. The Eagles front office is one of the best ones in the league right now. They are one of the best ones in the league right now. They have drafted well. They have put contracts in place and pieces in place to where they, at this point, can go back to the Super Bowl this next year.
He said it.
But do you think that your team could be a hinder to the Eagles getting back to the Super Bowl? Do you believe
Absolutely
your team enough to say that?
Absolutely.
Okay. It can happen. So
because I'm a Cowboys fan. I'm delusional.
When you say, we're not even going to go there yet. It's still early. Nothing's happened. They haven't played a game yet. I'm not going to discredit y'all yet. But when you say I'm a fan of the game, are you saying that to where it's like, I will acknowledge a good game or a team that's doing good, even though I can hate a team in my division and still be realistic enough to go, hey, man, Cam Jordan's a bad man. I wish we had him on our team. We can't block him. The Saints might kill us. I could say that because, I mean, I know the game enough to say that. And I'm not dumb enough to ever go into a situation where we're on our third offensive tackle, but, hey, boy, we done got better up front. We're going to kick that ass today. Come on, dog. Not going to happen.
Dumb? No. Petty? Maybe, but not dumb.
Yeah. I got some petty sometimes. I do. Hey, and just real quick, the Nuggets are up 78-62 on the Miami Heat right now.
Wow.
With just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter.
Okay.
But hey, watch out for that fourth. That's where Miami has been making that move.
No doubt. I just
what's Jimmy Butler got?
We're not going there, dog.
Why not?
Because, dude, I mean, you just trying to.
I saw something about superstar. Did y'all ask if Jimmy Butler's a
I asked A.
superstar?
Reed. I asked A. Reed what he thought.
And A. Reed said what?
A. Reed's a grown man. He can speak for himself. He's right there.
Yeah, what? He said, I don't know.
Jimmy Butler right now.
I said that
Butler has 22
right
points.
now, in my opinion, he's still on an all-star level. Yet he's building up to a superstar level. If he wins the championship, he's already a superstar. Now, my boy Brian made the comment that superstars, you know, they have commercials, shoe deals, and things like that. He does already have a commercial. I think some kind.
Michelob
I think that commercial. That's Michelob. Yeah,
Michelob
yeah.
Ultra. Yeah, Ultra. Ultra's got Ultra. Yeah.
But I still think that he needs to win that championship to solidify.
Hello?
Tell you, man, when he does this off of T-Mobile.
Right now. There's no tomorrow.
You're gonna kill me when he come back.
There he is. He back. We don't know what the hell you just said for the last minute, but you back.
Nuh-uh, yeah, we do. Man, that was a great take, bro.
Man, y'all lying. Because I was sitting there I saw myself the whole time. I saw both of y'all.
Yeah, we saw you too. We just didn't see your mouth move at all.
No, this is
Wow.
You was like, you said, you know, I think he's already. Yeah, it's all good.
My connection good. I don't know what it is. I don't know.
You're right. You're right. Your connections, that T-Mobile is amazing.
Next topic.
All right.
Ain't nobody got no damn T-Mobile over here.
Boy on the AOL.
Dial up AOL. Get out of here. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
You've got mail.
Hey man, did anybody ever watch the white rapper show? And they go, "You got mayo." Y'all ever? Never mind.
Suitcase.
I'm sorry, dog. Hey, it was on VH1 back in the day, dog. It's called the White Rapper.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Yeah, they played that right after a fish called Save Philadelphia.
There's a fish who say Pittsburgh, jackass.
All right.
Everybody. So all of y'all are shooting shots. I swear to God, I didn't.
Hey man, they let. Hey, hold on, Reed. Let me see something.
Y'all are really throwing shots. Wow.
Oh, they letting them go right now.
Wow. I mean, y'all see me loud and clear right now.
No,
yeah.
I mean,
y'all see me loud and clear through the whole show.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you know, just wiggle your big toe on your right side, and you good, man. Just make sure it's plugged in.
I'm not even in the mood to fight. I'm not in the mood today. I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood to deal with y'all.
Hey man,
my connection been damn good.
You know what? It's the rain. It's the rain outside. It's raining right now. That's what's going on.
Is it raining in Grand Prairie?
Yes, it's raining here.
Yeah. All right, then. I'm gonna quit laughing. It's okay.
Wait.
It's stormy.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Chop Shop BGS Network.
It's that protection.
Make sure y'all like, subscribe, hit the bell. Follow Big Game, follow J Stock, follow myself. Y'all know what it is, man.
That's game without them sound effects.
Damn.
Man, I'm just trying to move it along, dog.
Let's move it along. Yeah, love it.
Somebody got to put the station identification in there.
I appreciate that.
Hey, but hey, man, the other thing we talked about that came up, routes in championship series, are they good or bad?
What do you mean by routes in championship series?
Blowouts.
Blowouts. So when I say a route, I don't mean like a receiver running a route. I mean just, say you watching a series and your team's getting spanked by like 20. Can you even finish that game, or is it time to find something else to tune into and watch? Stars, this was your question that you hit me with. Did I even pose it right?
You didn't, of course. So in a championship series, close games, blowouts, are they, what you think about them? Close games, blowouts.
I mean, I'd rather see a close
game. You didn't pose it no better than what the hell I just said.
I really didn't.
You really didn't. No,
I didn't.
If you're saying if you would rather see a blowout or a close game, it'd be a close game, of course.
Okay.
Why would you want to see a blowout in the championship?
How can you even control it? Like if a team get blown out, ain't like you really. Hey, you up to where you know what? Hey man, I can catch up on my show and just see the next game in this series.
Yeah. Because sometimes I want to see the 12th guy on the bench.
Come on, man. You don't even know that. You don't even know that dude's name.
I know because he's the 12th guy on the bench. He may come to Dallas. We may have a chance at him.
Now, that part y'all might.
See him do what?
Man.
Ain't lying.
Chelsea, you don't know. You don't know what they can do until you see them play.
Route suck, J Stars. I'll just say it. A route in a championship series.
Yeah. All right.
And when it comes down to this, it's really only basketball because a route in football, just you don't get a chance, you don't get series and everything else. I mean, you play your
but I'm just talking like NHL, like the Las Vegas.
Now the Stars got their ass whooped.
Not only that, but the Florida, man, Vegas is real.
The Golden Knights killing the Panthers, dog, in that series.
Ooh, they spanked them so bad in game 2. Man, it's not even.
Do y'all turn the TV like when you watching the NFL game and it's a route like that? It's a blowout. Do y'all change the channel? Or y'all keep watching?
Do on Thursdays.
I go to the next. On a Sunday. I'm just gonna find another game to watch.
True.
On Thursdays, I do. This is trash.
There's only one game on there.
On Thursdays, I just
Vegas whooping everybody, Jones.
Yeah, my son played a lot of Thursdays this past year, so I was always at a high school game. I missed most of Thursday night football this year.
Oh, look at you! Would you watch if it was a high school game?
You have to do that, dog. You have to do that.
If it's a high school game and your kid is playing and they get him blown out, would you leave and come back and pick him up at the end of the game?
Well, the kids don't get picked up from the stadium anyway, not in high school. But
would you leave?
Nah,
bro, you can't leave, bro.
I wouldn't. And you know why? My mom did that shit to me. We was getting beat 63 to something, and she was like, "Oh, baby, I just couldn't take it no more." I was like, "You gonna leave the damn game? Can't leave." She left and went to bingo.
Josie, come on, man. I want to beat the crowd to Mickey D's, man. I'm trying to
get that Whataburger line ain't going nowhere.
Dude, the Whataburger line, I'm trying to get there before the Whataburger line gets long. And you know it gets long like fourth quarter. I'm fit. Hey, Josie, you gonna be waiting in that line.
Hey man, you heard what Martin told Will and Bad Boys? We ride together, we die together. Hey, win or lose, you gotta be there all 4 quarters. It don't matter,
bro. If
now,
they
I was
up
there
by,
watching your kid. Y'all getting
You
y'all
really
ass
gonna be
kicked.
there to your own kid,
I'm gonna leave early to get back to McKinney.
listen, they not looking at me in the stands. They shouldn't be. It's third quarter, and the other squad is up by 30, and they driving. Come on, man. I'm about to go hit this water burger real quick.
So you leave, get your water burger. You leave, get your water burger, come back, but you miss your kid like score a touchdown or do a play, and he gonna
So
sit
now
there.
the score is 56-7, and you missed that 7 points because you went to go get Whataburger.
Dad, did you see my touchdown? And you just gonna sit there and lie to his ass like, yeah, boy, I saw that shit.
As a parent, I have the right. I have the right.
again, unfair parent. Jonesy was right again.
Bro, that is what parents are supposed to do. Supposed to lie to your kids, man. Daddy, I got talent. Yes, you do. I'm gonna be a princess. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be a princess. You sure are. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're not. You're not gonna be a princess. You're not. You're not. You getting drove. It's 66-0. My son scores a touchdown. That's great. And he's gonna say, Dad, you see it? Man, it was amazing. Why don't you tell me what you saw? That's how I do it. Tell me what you saw. How did you see it from your perspective?
Somebody stop this jackass. Somebody stop this fool right now.
I've been drinking.
Boy.
Wow.
Oh,
he's already got a couple. He's already got a couple.
Got a couple of them, man. Got a couple of them. Don't claim the rest. I'm just saying, man. You know, if it's 60, 60.
So, hey man, you got me questioning now. If you've ever left an event before, and you can take you ain't gotta say shit. The way you laughing, I already know the truth. And you can plead the fifth. You ain't gotta say a damn thing.
Yep. Check these on, man.
I don't even have a button for that. I don't have a button for what you do.
Oh my God.
I have no button for your parenting.
Come on, man. Come on. Hey, look, I know I ain't the only one. I know I ain't the only one, man. FTK. Look here, man.
At least he man enough to admit it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Look. They in good hands. They safe.
It goes Stogs at the track meet. And I'm running.
Now you stick with Coach. Don't you leave Coach side.
You're wrong, bro.
You stick with the group now. Okay.
My stomach.
You're wrong. Jesus Christ.
I'm not wrong, man. I do what you know what? And look, I commend you if that's what you really want to do with your life, is sit there and your kid be all mad and upset. Oh, I can't believe we lost 66. Yes. I sat there and watched all 4 quarters of your trash team play. I did. I watched it. It was horrible. Yeah, Brian, I am like that. Starts after the game, like, I already ate. I'm hungry. All right, good. Hey, cool.
Hey, Daddy, you get Whataburger? No, that line long. I was just standing with us.
You know what? I'm like, nah. Nah, you know what I would say? Hey, I already got it.
Oh, shit.
I know
wow, how'd you do that, Dad? I'm a superhero.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
I use the mobile app, son.
For real, it's cold. Don't worry about that. We warm it up when we get to the house.
Oh shoot!
Y'all a trip, bro.
Now you
Y'all a
can't heat
trip.
up no Whataburger fries. God damn!
Hell
Hey
no,
man,
you
get your
can't.
air fryer.
Hey, they do heat up very well in the air fryer.
See, I got all the bases covered, bro. I may have done this before.
Dog. Dude.
Throw them fries in the air fryer, bro. You good to go.
Big game, we got one gotta go, bro.
Yeah. One gotta go.
Me.
Skipping
route.
your kids' game in a route. No. Gonna make it easy tonight, dog.
Oh,
One gotta go. Social media handles or social media platforms. Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, or TikTok. One gotta go.
All of them.
That ain't the game, Jay Styles.
All of them.
One gotta go.
Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, TikTok.
All of them.
Snap, maybe.
I'm thinking
people on
Snap, but I don't even know how the picture shit work on Snapchat. My son was like, "You got to keep going to get your streaks up." Like, what the hell? What's a streak? I have no idea what the hell's going on.
I know streaks are not something you want to have.
Not
your mama
kind of
get mad at
you, man.
Your mama get mad at you about that.
There we go.
Some of y'all out here.
Hey, your wife be mad at you too.
If you're older than the age of 8, you should not have a streak in your drawers.
Wash your ass.
Your wife / girlfriend / partner gets upset.
Your ass.
Your partner gonna be mad if your streak is in the front.
Ooh,
you are nasty.
Oh,
a streak in the front. Oh my god.
Oh shit. Oh,
you are
man. One gotta go, dog. I think Snap gotta. I don't know. It's either Snap or TikTok. I think I like the cartoons on Snap. I don't know, man. What am I like
cartoons on Snap.
The Snapchat got the little Bitmojis.
Oh, shows you how much I use it. That's why you get mad at me.
Yeah, I got it. I ain't really. He's
like, yeah, pretty much.
Right. Hey, yeah, that part. That's all I got, dog. I'm up here crying, laughing at Stogg's ass, dog. He came in late in the show with just.
He does what he does.
Hey, excuse my language. The fuckery is real tonight. It is very real. It's real.
The chop shop.
Oh shoot!
Hey man, if you just see my kids out there, they all right. Don't mess with them. They good. Their parent is on their way back.
I'm like, Warren, man. Do you remember that time when your dad said, "Hey, I'm gonna go to the other side of the bleachers and I'll meet you at the gate after the race"? That motherfucker went to Whataburger.
Hey, I'm gonna walk around. I'll be back.
Sorry, man. Read, man.
Stay right there. I need to stay right there next to Coach. I'll be right back.
Stick with Coach.
I didn't see your truck, honey. Oh, you didn't? I was right there by the fence.
Did you go to you went to the third row or the fifth row? I was on the fifth. You went to the third. I was on the fifth. Oh, you went to the fifth. I was on the third. I may have done this before.
God have mercy.
Y'all ready for the Would You Rather, man?
Yes, sir.
I got 3 good ones again. 3 good ones, and we're going to end this
Knocking
show.
it down from the back. That's all I heard last week.
Hey, the back shots.
The back shots, that's what it was.
The back shots. You texted me talking about those back shots, bro. I was dying.
I said back shot. I heard it driving.
Y'all be talking about me, man.
Stoggs' face was classic. Classic. Your face was classic.
You had that kid in church face, dogs. Like, I can't answer that in church.
It's like that kid from Popeyes.
That's funny. That's funny as hell. Oh, geez.
Hey, man.
Okay. Not as bad, man. I'm not gonna take it as bad this time. Oh Lord.
Yeah.
My first one. Here's my first one. Would you rather be posterized by LeBron James like Jason Terry was? Or one-handed mouse catch by OBJ like Brandon Carr was?
Jason Terry.
I'm gonna say Moss. Like, that dunk was a violation, dog.
They still put it sounds like a sneaky preacher. You better shut up, Jonesy.
Meet me over here in the upper room.
There's a God somewhere. There is a God somewhere.
It is a God somewhere.
My
You need to work on your internet.
My Lord.
They still play that clip of Brandon Carr right now. They still play it. Yeah. People don't even remember that posterized dunk of Terry. They don't even remember that.
They don't,
because he won a championship.
That don't even raise. All right, I'm taking them.
You want to get dunked on?
I don't want to get dunked on.
So, you said you. Oh, okay. They still play that clip.
Okay.
Every time the Giants and the Cowboys play, they play that clip.
Yeah.
Every time.
This became a highlight.
Every time.
When they talk about the rivalry, this became a highlight. You can't get away from that, Moss. You can't. He can't get away from it ever.
There's no LeBron nuts in my face.
Thank you. He got his forehead teabag.
Yeah. Pretty bad.
Oh, no.
Okay. So, in real life, would you rather your real life be like Jurassic Park or the Transformers?
Transformers.
Transformers all day. Because the dinosaurs gonna bite your ass and something bad gonna happen.
That dude said Arabian goggles. Jonesy is winning tonight. Far crumbled into the fetal position.
He did.
Yeah, man. No. Yeah. Yeah. Jurassic Park, because guess what? You're a dinosaur on an island. Transformers, I can transform into anything.
Not you. I'm saying the Transformers is here, man. I ain't saying you a Transformer.
Was it? Wait.
Oh, you mean what we got to face here on Earth?
I'm saying we here on Earth. Would you rather it be like Jurassic Park, or would you rather it be like the Transformers?
Oh,
I'd rather still be like Transformers. Maybe
Transformers.
I can get with the Autobots and ride around in the big rig.
I could be like Decepticons.
Evil ass. Yeah, you can. A Starscream can come pick you up and you can fly away from that goddamn blowout.
Already.
Oh shit!
Megatron.
like what if you heard one of them Transformers say like the N-word?
If it was jazz, I'd be okay with it. Not the other ones.
Like Optimus Prime, like you know what I'm saying? Like
Niggas roll out.
Ninjas roll out. We said that's my ninja transformer.
Oh shoot. Dude.
I'm telling you, if it was jazz, I'm cool with it. I don't know about Optimus Prime. Optimus maybe, but it can't be no
Optimus
lesser.
said that too.
Like it can't be Bumblebee.
Well, Bumblebee would just play it on a cassette tape. So
On the
he
radio, I was just about to say, but
Just, he just pulled like some music from today's youth, and that's all they say is the N-word.
That's true. That's true. So it wouldn't be him saying it'd be his radio.
It'd be like NBA Youngboy or something.
Young boy. Yeah, it's true. Optimus, I don't think Optimus Prime would use that though. Jazz would.
bro, if Optimus Prime did this shit, bro, I'd die. If he said this shit, niggas roll out.
Ninjas roll out.
Oh Lord.
Autobots Decepticons destroyed entire cities. Yeah, Jurassic Park, but Jurassic Park, they eat people. They don't destroy cities; they eat people. I believe San Diego ain't one of those.
The Denver Nuggets are up 93-77 with 6 minutes left.
They coming back.
Yeah, see?
Coming back.
And now I'm almost 20, dog.
Last one before we get out of here, man.
Last one before we get another strike from YouTube.
No, they love
Let's
us.
do it.
If the world was getting attacked by monsters, who would you want to save us? King Kong or Godzilla?
Man,
I'm going with Kong. I'm going with Kong.
Fuck that. Godzilla all day.
Not with them little old arms.
Godzilla
What's
all
he
day.
do?
No, Godzilla ain't got small arms.
Which
He ain't got
Godzilla?
small arms.
Which one? Which Godzilla?
Not the old school one, huh?
See, there we go. See, there it is. You said Godzilla.
Godzilla
Nah,
all day,
man.
though.
I'm still dealing with Kong.
Godzilla didn't have small arms. He wasn't like no Tyrannosaurus.
He was.
Well, he wasn't.
He was.
He didn't have small arms like that.
Godzilla, man, come on, Brian. King of Monsters. Kong beat that Boohine, though. That's a fact, bro.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Did you watch the movie?
Why don't you
Yeah, I
mix
watched
the
the movie.
Rampage animals in there?
And guess who I would always pick? The gorilla. And guess who always won? The gorilla.
I ain't gonna lie, I like the wolf on Rampage.
That's why you trash.
Whatever. Hater.
We can play Rampage. I got it. We can play it.
What you got Rampage on, dog?
PS2.
Damn, man.
Godzilla literally made King Kong bow down.
Man, Brian.
No, this is no lie. Y'all, if you saw the movie, then you know what it is, dog.
Which movie? The latest one?
The last, yeah. What was it? Kong versus Godzilla?
Yeah. And Kong dude, Kong won.
Hey, that movie was live, dog. It was good.
I did watch.
There was a whole nother world.
I mean, hey, he gave him the business. He was giving him the business. I ain't gonna lie. But Kong held his own.
Kong got his licks in, but he didn't whoop Godzilla's ass. Now. You saw at the end why Godzilla is that.
Let me tell you something, man. First of all, I ain't trusting nobody with little arms.
He don't.
I don't care.
Little arms, bro. He's not a Tyrannosaurus, bro.
He is.
No, he's not.
Enough. He's enough of a dinosaur like Tyrannosaurus Rex for me. Second of all, Kong can wrap his hands around stuff. I like that.
He's a
and his feet.
Fucking gorilla. He's a monkey.
Yes. He's not a monkey.
He got hands on
gorillas. I'm telling you, Brian, you go back and watch the movie. We're gonna talk. You know what? We'll talk about it on Blerditude, man. How about that?
There you
this
go.
Thursday, hopefully.
We're gonna have that next summer.
Shut it. Yeah, that's rude. I was on my, well, it wasn't a deathbed, but I was on my hurt bed. You were talking about me, man. He has a tail. He can swim. Kong don't need to swim. He has radioactive laser breath.
Hey man, Godzilla is kind of y'all kind of sway my mindset a little bit now.
It's a reason Godzilla's the king of the monsters, bro.
97 to 83, 14-point lead now.
Man, Mothra was getting with him though.
You look at all the monsters that King.
That was so fake.
That Godzilla.
That old ass movie that had the giant moth in it, man. Come on, dog.
Mothra is the truth.
Mothra was a female.
Yeah.
Mothra is the truth. I'm joking. Mothra's trash. I just like Kong, man.
But see, when Godzilla gave, what's his name, Megalodon, did it work?
Yeah, I'll give you that. Because I thought Megalodon was going to be the one. Because, I mean, I'm thinking, okay, he can swim. He can do what he need to do.
Brian, I've seen the new.
I watched this. I've seen the new ones. I've seen them all.
Hey,
I've got King of the Monsters sitting over here. I've got it on DVD. That shit go hard.
It does.
What year did King of the Monsters come out?
I don't know. Google it. That's what we're gonna do anyway.
I just asked a question. I didn't know if y'all knew like how far back I had.
Dude,
look,
I'm on one tonight. If you haven't noticed it, look,
You've been on it yet.
You better quit stopping by your neighborhood CBD.
Not CBD.
Just
where are those small arms? I don't see no small arms.
That's his back. How you don't even see
you
arms?
You don't see the arms right there? Right there.
That's a
all that is
fool.
All that is arms. All that is arms.
You say all his arms?
All that is
arms. Them little arms. Little arms.
No.
They don't even go to his
I want to thank everybody for tuning in to the Chop Shop. I'm your boy BK.
Look, Reed, those are little old bitty arms.
Hey man,
those are little arms.
Y'all are tripping.
They don't
Brian,
even go to his
man.
hips.
Brian, tell him.
When he bowed to GZ, he was just giving them props. Like, all right, good fight.
He gave him props because he knew that motherfucker was the truth.
It's a good fight. Good fight.
Was the truth.
It's a good fight.
Godzilla
so like a good boxing match. He was just acknowledging his opponent.
That's it.
Oh Lord, have mercy.
Because guess
Earl
what?
Spence is beating Terrence Crawford.
All right, we need to talk about that next week. We need to talk about that fight.
Yeah, probably.
If we don't get back into some rivalries or some dynasty type shit.
Nah, I think we're good on that. I think we all agree that dynasties are good for the game.
We can't talk about routes ever again because Jay Styles just showed how unfit he is as a parent.
Has nothing to do with rivalries. It has everything to do with sitting there in the hot ass sun, waiting for him to
order cold.
He's gonna lose.
Order cold. Because a lot of times it's either real hot or real cold when your kid's team is getting drugged.
Man, don't it be?
Cold.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, what a hot chocolate at. You know what some hot chocolate is? Whataburger.
They don't sell no damn hot chocolate.
Not here. Yeah, they do. I don't know, but I'm gonna go check it out. I'm gonna go find out.
It
won't be at the station.
Hey man, thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time. Peace.
Oh my gosh.